Well, good morning. And today we are in a beautiful, charming, small little town in central Florida called Mount Dora. This is what you would call the New England village style of central Florida. But we're not just going to stop here. We're going to go to two other towns, one with a funky name called Howey-in-the-Hills, and then we're going to go to another town called Yalaha. These are all charming little towns from old Florida's history. Citrus, land booms, and Florida charm. So come with me as we explore and check out these beautiful little towns. Starting out here, look at this beautiful little village here. All right, guys, so let's start out in the Lakeside Inn Resort. This is the historic hotel established in 1883. One of the longest still functioning hotels and oldest in the state of Florida. Beautiful, beautiful. This is their lobby. Hey, sorry to bother you. So you were saying that is this the oldest hotel still functioning in the state of Florida?
This is the oldest hotel that was built as a hotel and has always been a hotel. Like the big pink one in St. Pete, Don Cesar. That was that was built before we were, but during the Spanish-American War they were a hospital.
Okay.
There's some up in St. Augustine as that has changed hands and turned into different things.
Okay.
The buildings are older, but they weren't always hotels. We have
always been a hotel. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm gonna take a look around.
You go right out, and there's a parking spot over here.
And apparently this little lounge or bar area here is one of the originals. It's early in the morning. Well, people like their morning drinks. Beautiful little place.
Oh, it's the Bloody Mary, my friend. Thank you. You're welcome.
Super. Wow.
The only thing I can't do is put salt by the rim.
Beautiful little place. Now apparently they have, I think, 18 rooms here in the main building. This is also supposedly one of the haunted buildings, a haunted hotel that has seen many spirits apparently on the stairwell here. But you know how that goes. Some of the old pictures here. Beautiful place. So let's go take a look at some of the annex buildings that came along a little after this one, all on this beautiful lake here. If you want to, you can do 2-hour little canal tours, 1-hour sunset cruises. And the grounds are just immaculate. Beautiful, typical Florida palms and crotons. Just beautiful. This is just such a nice day. Now we are in high season, the lady told me, and we are just in November. So the rooms are running a little over $200 up to $300 to $400 a night. These are the annexed buildings. These are additional rooms in these buildings over there, all on the beautiful Lake Dora. But just wait till we get to the town. Once we get out of this little area here, I wanted to start here, but the town is absolutely stunning. It's got, again, like I said, that old New England style charm to it. Very, very, very pretty. You have your Ma's Mountain Florida Moonshine. So another thing about Mount Dora is it's known as the City of Festival or Festival City because it's always got arts, crafts, some kind of little thing going on year round, attracting thousands of people from all over the place. Looks like they're getting ready for their Christmas celebrations. Just every little corner you turn here, it's just beautiful. What really makes Mount Dora stand out is you won't see high rises, you won't see new development. They keep everything historic and old. It's just a quaint, beautiful little place. We're walking right now along what is their Fifth Avenue, and the buildings are just really neat. Like, I don't know what this one is supposed to mimic, but it's very interesting, like an old library facade on the outside. Really cool. It's an Indian restaurant. Now, it is quite busy. It's Saturday, and this is a town where everybody comes to it, apparently. I always kind of thought it was off the beaten path. I think I've only been here once, many, many years ago, but it is still such a popular place. Just the coolest little place. Almost made your head on a swivel here because you're looking everywhere. I mean, if you don't look left and right, you'll miss something. It's just every little spot you look at has something to see. Old Simpson Hotel. That is just gorgeous place. I'm gonna go into one of the little shops here. This is a beautiful little coffee shop that's been here for 30 years. This is the Mount Dora Confectionery. Gelato, candy, espresso. Let's go talk to some people and see what this shop is all about. Excuse me, sir.
What?
It's a great little place. Very old ice cream shop vibe. And just happened to found the owner here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And what is your name again?
Actor,
Actor. So you've lived here in Mount Dora for how long?
30 plus years.
30 plus years, and you've had the store that long?
I have this one and I have across the street too.
Another one. What is that one?
That was the coffee shop.
The coffee shop also?
I moved the coffee shop here.
Okay, all right. So tell me about Mount Dora and about, right now we're in going into high season, or were you in high season?
Mount Dora is a beautiful, charming town. And this town is, this is coming in the high season now, from now up to the May. The Christmas is coming up, and they have a famous light up, Christmas lights, which is coming up on this month.
I just saw that. We just walked by that, and that's.
They can light up, but this is the way a lot of tourists come here, people come here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a unique event, and they have basically it's an artsy city, mostly art festivals, craft festivals, and it's a little more trendy kind of a city, a small town, very livable, no crimes almost, and I just enjoy it. And that it's a good community. You can live here, and you can raise your family, or you live by yourself, because this downtown area, the historic area, downtown, and other people come here. I can say that it's a big secret camp.
It is. I agree. Living in Florida, this is a little off the beaten path, just a little north of Orlando, but it is so beautiful and so quaint. You get away from the hustle and bustle. This is a big secret. I don't know if I would want a lot of people to come.
It is almost 30 minutes down from downtown Orlando.
Right.
and a 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes international airport, Orlando International Airport. It's a small, it's a used to be a sleepy town, but people discovered that a lot of people moving in around these. But the beauty of the downtown is there no space to build anything. So it's an all historic town. You cannot change the building because it's historic.
That's great.
So in downtown area, you cannot change anything.
No new developments, all historic.
Downtown it is. Keep it historic.
That's incredible.
It's a historic society, and a lot of buildings are historic buildings. Registered historical buildings. So you cannot change anything outside facade of the building.
That's wonderful.
Only you can change inside.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Wonderful. That is incredible. And you got a beautiful little shop here. Looks like you've done it right. If you've been around that long, you've got the magic sauce or something going on. This is just a great little shop here. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. It's nice to meet you.
What a great little coffee shop. Wonderful owner. So friendly. Gave me a nice little cold brew because it's already warming up a little bit. Beautiful day though, 80 degrees today. And just take a look at this town. Look at these buildings. And as he was saying, everything is historic. No new buildings. Got the Renaissance. Look at this. Love, home, harmony, furniture, accents, gifts. Just everything is incredible. This is the perfect day trip. Couldn't ask for a better place. Tons of little craft stores, antiques. Got all the good Christmas stuff coming in now. As he was saying, this is really a great little hidden gem, just 30 minutes from Orlando. But you feel like you are worlds apart from the hustle and bustle of big cities. Take a look at these street signs. They don't have the typical street signs you would see in other places. This is what you get. It just has a really unique vibe to it, unique feel. Another cool little store, great little knickknacks. Neat. Great little Cuban restaurant, Las Palmas. And look how I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't mentioned it yet, but how the streets are up and down. So Mount Dora got its name Mount because we're 180 feet above sea level. That's unusual for Florida standards. I've talked about this in past videos, but we're in that ridge, that Central Florida ridge that when Florida was underwater, it created this sandbar. That's what I was looking for. Sorry, having a brain fart. I found this little unique Lebanese food. They got a little bit of everything here, which is really cool. That makes it really nice when you come to a small town that you can get all kinds of bites. You're not limited on what you eat. Beautiful building. So yeah, as I was saying, the town is elevated 180 feet above sea level. That's really neat. So we're just in the beginning of November. I bet this place is incredible around Christmas time. All the lighting. The gentleman at the coffee shop was telling me that they're having the tree lighting that we saw earlier, will be lighting that up. And this place is probably just such a beautiful little Christmas village. They have a little bake shop. Just take a look at these little niches and little corners and places where you can have your bite to eat. Just beautiful little places. Another gift shops. Beautiful pottery in here. Just a cool place. One of the things I notice here also is that everybody is just super, super friendly. I mean, some towns I go to, you almost sometimes feel like you're bothering them. Here, everybody is so welcoming. They are inviting you into the shop, chatting away with you. And who doesn't love to, well, I'm a talker, but it is just a great, great vibe, great energy in this town. So we had a Lebanese restaurant, you had Cuban cafe, you have Italian, just about every kind of food you would want, they have it.
Well, I mean,
So Mount Dora got its name from a lady who was a pioneering woman in the 1840s. Her name was Dora Ann Daldry. So the name Lake Dora, and then they took the name Mount Dora when the post office was established, I believe in 1843. They officially named the town after her. Pretty neat history. But just take a look. Again, same stuff. I just want to show you all the cool places. Such a beautiful town. Hopefully you can get the vibe. Now it's going to be hard, obviously, on camera, but if you could just feel the beauty in this place. It's gorgeous weather today. Of course, as always with Florida, sunny. And just a great, great little town. If you ever get the chance to come to Central Florida, like I said, 30 minutes just north of Orlando, this is a great little day trip. Come here, hang out, great food, great cuisine, great places to stay if you want. And another thing, simple parking. They don't hassle you. Some of the towns I go to, you have to pay an arm and leg to park. This one has none of that. Take a look at this. Now, I know it's going to be hard to see, but just beyond that dock, there's an alligator just a-floating. You can barely see actually his nose, his eyes, and his back sticking up. Just about right there. But that is very common here in Florida. Now check this out, old train station, the Mount Dora, Florida Atlantic coastline. You got the train tracks running right through the old historic town. All right, so I could spend hours and hours in this town. Beautiful place, but we're off to our next destination. We're going to a town called Howey-in-the-Hills. Funky name. I'll explain to you more about the name when we get to the town. So let's go. Well, welcome to Howey-in-the-Hills Mansion. We're going to start here. Honestly, this is a part of the video where we're just going to explore together. I don't know what I'm in for. I don't know how much there is here to Howey-in-the-Hills. The town Howey-in-the-Hills was named after William Howey, who was a citrus tycoon. He was one of the biggest citrus developers and growers in the state of Florida, 1925. And so he came to this area And it got the name from hills because of the elevation, just like when we were over in Mount Dora. Now this was his mansion. It's a 20-room mansion. Spanish architectural revival. Beautiful, beautiful place. I don't know if we can get inside. Looks like they may have an event going on. But just a beautiful place. So what he would do is he would actually offer land to churches for free, trying to lure people here, make the town look like it had a lot going on. But this was one of the biggest citrus areas in the Central Florida. But let's go see if we can check this place out. Now, I don't really know if there's any other parts of the town. I saw a little town hall. It was a tiny little building next to a gas station. So, it may not be here very long. Locked. The Howey Mansion. William Howey, National Registry.
Hi.
Hi. Is it open?
For
Tours or visits?
no, we have a wedding today.
Okay. So do you have a special event? Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
We
Not
do
a problem.
historic tours during the week. Oh, we've changed the sign for vendors. We do historic tours during the week when we don't have weddings, and you can look at our website and book a ticket there.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you for your time.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and it takes about an hour, hour and 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Absolutely.
Is there any other places in the town? Is there a town here? A little.
Yes, this is the town of beautiful Howey-in-the-Hills.
Right. Where is the town?
Did you go through a blinking light?
Yeah.
You missed it.
Really? So that's it. Okay. All right. Any other things you would recommend seeing?
It's 3.5 miles in total.
Okay.
So we have Mission Inn across the street if you're looking for a place for lunch.
Okay.
Or down at Boondocks, it sits on the water and it has burgers and those kinds of things.
Perfect.
But you've hit the historical thing of the town.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. Sorry to bother you.
No, it's okay.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. So that was what I was worried about. The town is so small. This was one of those things that on the way to Mount Dora, it's just, I always take the roads less traveled, get off the interstates, take the back roads in. Thought this would be a good spot. We're gonna go to another location now called Yahala, something like that. It's an Indian name known for having a lot of German residents. And apparently there's an amazing German bakery and restaurant that I plan on having lunch at. So let's go there next. So we're in the town of Yalaha. And Yalaha is a word derived from a Native American word meaning orange. Yalaha was known for its citrus industry, rich, fertile soils, mineral-fed lakes and springs, still feeding this lake today. But one of the interesting things here is this anchor. I want to show you this anchor because it has a really unique significance here to the town. This was found in the lake. This lake was used for shipping citrus all over. There's a ton of lakes out here, and they call them the chain or string of lakes. Now, if you remember when I showed you the train and the railroad tracks over in Mount Dora, these were all connected. And what they did was use steamboats before there were highways. So you would have steamboats chugging along out here, hauling citrus, materials, and goods. One of the locals told me this was one of the anchors from one of the steamboats. I can only imagine the size of the steamboats back then, because that is a giant anchor. But these lakes are still fed by the mineral springs, and unfortunately all the docks here are private. Can't access them, but the water is beautifully clear and somewhat cool. Keeps a nice temperature. As you know, spring water is always 72 degrees year round. But just a neat little fact, neat little history here. Beautiful little area here, beautiful homes, 10 roofs. That must be nice on a thunderstorm. Just out looking over this beautiful giant lake. So we're over here in Yalaha. This is pretty much the center of Yalaha, their postal office. And this was established in the 1900s, this little store. But one of the things about Yalaha is it has a huge immigrant population of Germans. Germans were migrating here for work, and the population, which is a little around 1,500 people, has really developed quite the German background, authentic German food, a lot of German heritage here. Look at this old general store. Pretty neat. Hasn't been used in quite a while, it doesn't look like. So do me a favor, don't click away yet. We're gonna go over to Yalaha's Bakery. It's an authentic German restaurant, one of the few truly authentic German restaurants in Central Florida. We're gonna check it out. They have amazing breads and apparently an amazing lunch, and I am starving. So let's go over to Yalaha's Bakery. All right, let's go check this place out. I am a sucker for good, authentic German food. Pretty little place.
Hi, I'm gonna get a loaf of sourdough and help out all over the store. Please.
So you get two little sides here you order at. This is where you get your hot food and sandwiches and breakfast. Just look at those hot meals. Incredible. And of course, we'll hit the bakery. Before you go, you have to get something sweet when you're after eating a nice little lunch, right? All right, so we got a Reuben sandwich, sauerkraut on a pretzel bun, German potato salad, sauerkraut, and German onion quiche to go. Looks so good. Wow. Honestly, words can't express how good this is. All right, so when I tell you it was good, honestly, words can't justify how good that was. It was amazing, and I wanted to spare you watching the dirty details of me eating, but it was incredible. Better than I could imagine. All right, that was challenging. I didn't want to be that guy, that obnoxious guy standing in line trying to film. I don't like that. But let's take a look at what I got. And this place, by the way, is so cool. Got a guy up there playing, I don't know, German music, Bavarian music. He's kind of dressed like something from a park. Beautiful place, fun place. The food was outstanding, and I'm going to show you what I got sweet-wise. Let's take a look. Wow. So that is a German pistachio something. Coconut ball? No, rum ball. Coconut peanut butter cup. Who doesn't love peanut butter, right? I'm a sucker for peanut butter. But these all look amazing. I'm sure I'll be sick later. I'm gonna share it with my son, and that is it. Take a look at this. This is the example of the rolling hills of Howey-in-the-Hills, Yalaha, and of course Mount Dora, lakes being there. So that's it. Mount Dora, Howey-in-the-Hills, what was of it, and Yalaha. 3 small, charming Florida towns connected by road and waterway with the same small town charm. This is part of Florida that most people will never see, but it's amazing and worth seeing. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button. It means a lot to me. It helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. Next couple videos, I'm going out of state. Got some great locations. You're gonna love them. So until the next adventure, I will see you real soon.